If you care for someone at home and looked up carer's allowance and decided there was no point, this is for you. And it starts with something urgent. The belief that your state pension is too high to bother with carer's allowance is the single most expensive mistake that pension age carers in Britain make today. You were right that DWP would refuse you. You were right the cash payment would never arrive. What nobody told you what DWP will never put in that letter, and what that refusal letter is actually worth to you. That refusal, the one most people bin without reading twice, confirms something called underlying entitlement. It unlocks over £2,500 a year inside pension credit, paid every week, and the only step that gets it moving is the one most carers skip entirely. By the end of this video, you will have the phone number to call and the exact words to say to claim every penny of it. This video is made for UK pensioners over state pension age who are caring for someone at home and are not currently receiving pension credit or the first and 10. Carer Edition. The goal is to show you exactly how the underlying entitlement mechanism works, step by step, and help you spot money you may already qualify for but are not receiving. Everything here draws from official, publicly available guidance, the Gov, UK Carers Allowance Eligibility pages, the Age UK Fact Sheet 55, published in May 2026, and research by Carers UK on pension age carers and pension credit, supported by the ABRDN Financial Fairness Trust. Sources are named as we go. This is educational content only, not personalized financial, tax, or legal advice. Everyone's circumstances differ. Before any major decision, ring Citizens Advice on 080014488848, a free call, or Age UK on 800 600 8 602, also free. Now 5 things you need to understand. Counted down from 5 to 1. Number 1, at the very end, is the single step that changes what lands in your bank account each week, and it is far simpler than you might think. Number 5, the rule nobody told you about. Carers allowance in 2026 to 2027 is £86, 45 a week for people caring, at least 35 hours a week for someone who receives a qualifying benefit such as attendance allowance. To be paid it, your income from other sources must not trigger what is called the overlapping benefits rule. According to Gov UK, if your state pension is more than £86, 45 a week, and for most pensioners it is, because the full new state pension is £241. 30 DWP will not pay carers allowance on top. The two benefits overlap, and they only pay the higher one. That is the rule. And that is where most carers close the file. But there is a trapdoor in that rule that DWP does not put in the letter. It is worth £48, 15 a week to the people who know it is there. Write that figure down now. Before I go further, tell me in the comments, have you already applied for carers allowance and been refused? Or did you decide there was simply no point applying at all? Both answers lead to exactly the same destination, and understanding why that is the case is the whole point here. Number 3, the letter that is worth money. When DWP sends that refusal, they are simultaneously confirming a legal status that the letter itself never explains. That status is called underlying entitlement. According to the Age UK Fact Sheet 55 on carers allowance, published in May 2026, underlying entitlement means DWP has assessed your claim and agreed that you meet every single criterion: the right, number of hours, the right, qualifying benefit, everything. The only reason no cash is paid is the overlap with your state pension. That underlying entitlement is a legal document that tells every benefit agency in the system this person is a carer. And it unlocks the Carer Edition inside pension credit £48, 15A, week in 2020 to 27. That is over £2,500 a year, paid on top of whatever pension credit you already receive, or bringing you into pension credit eligibility for the very first time. Pause this now and write down £48. 15 a week. Over £2 sterling. 500 a year. The only way to get it is to have that refusal letter. If you have one, keep it. You are going to use it in step 1. If you never applied, you need to apply now, not to receive carer's allowance in cash, but to get the refusal. That is the counterintuitive part. That is the part the Gov, UK page, and the DWP letter itself will never spell out for you. There is a reason 75% of people who should have this money never claim it, and it is, not the rule itself. Number 4 explains the trap, and the one check you must make before doing anything. Number 4, the trap most people fall into. Published research by Carers UK, supported by the ABRDN Financial Fairness Trust. Surveyed nearly 350 carers of state pension age. 75% did not know that submitting a carer's allowance claim makes it more likely they qualify for pension credit, and in a higher amount. The most common reason people do not apply: they already know the pension is higher, so they assume the answer is no. The system depends entirely on that assumption. It makes the refusal look like the end of the story when it is the beginning. How many years? Have you been caring for someone at home? Leave that number in the comments below. For every year you have been caring without the carer addition applied to your pension credit, that is another £2,500 you have not received. Now the check. According to Gov UK, when someone claims carer's allowance, the person being cared for may lose something called the severe disability addition inside their own pension credit, or the severe disability premium inside other benefits. If the person you care for receives either of those right now, pause this before doing anything else. Ring Citizens Advice on 080014488848. A free call. They will check whether your gain outweighs the potential loss to the person you care for. In many cases, it still makes sense to proceed, but do that check first. One free call protects both of you. Before number 2, I want to tell you about Margaret. Margaret is sextionio. She was a dinner lady for 27 years in Wolverhampton. Her husband Eric has Parkinson's disease, and Margaret cares for him at home. Medications, meals, nights. About 3 years ago, she looked up carer's allowance. Her pension was £229 a week, well above £86. Sisherwoo. And she made the same reasonable assumption. Most people make no point applying. She never sent the form. Last year, her daughter saw a video about carer benefits and rang the pension credit team on her behalf. She applied for carer's allowance for Margaret, received the DWP refusal letter within 6 weeks, then rang the pension credit team and had the carer addition applied immediately. Margaret now receives an extra £48. 15. Every single week, £2,503 this year. When her daughter told her, Margaret's first question was, how long has this been there? The answer, as far back as 2019. What she cannot recover is gone. What she can secure is every week going forward, starting with the call she makes this week. Number 2, the safe path and why the overpayment horror stories do not apply to this route. You have probably heard stories about carers being chased for thousands in repayments. According to analysis from Assured Bid, published in March 2026, by February 2025, there were 143,922 carers with outstanding overpayment debts totaling around £251 million. It is a real scandal and a real fear. Here is what you need to understand about the underlying entitlement route. Specifically, you are applying for a benefit that DWP will refuse to pay in cash. The refusal is the intended outcome. No. Cash paid means no overpayment is possible. The carer addition that follows is assessed separately through pension credit, with its own full income. Check. Per the Age UK Fact Sheet 55. Underlying entitlement is not a workaround. It is the mechanism the system specifically provides for pension age carers, built into the rules, because DWP recognized the overlap with state pension would otherwise leave carers with nothing. Applying is using the system exactly as it was designed. One more thing on the numbers. Once pension credit is established, it triggers eligibility for the winter fuel payment, which since 2024 has been restricted to pension credit recipients only. That means this process may unlock not just the £2, 500 a trait carer addition, but an additional £200 to £300 in winter fuel payment on top. 2 calls. One form that is the full cost of this. Number 1, the call that changes everything. Everything in this video, the rule, the letter, the underlying entitlement, the overpayment reassurance leads here. Step 1, go to Gov, UK, and apply for carers allowance online. Or ring the carers allowance unit on 0800 731 0297. Use form DS700 SP. That is the version specifically for people already receiving state pension. You will be refused. That is what you need. Pause this now and write down 2 things before you do anything else. First, the carers allowance unit number 0800 731 0297. Second, this phrase word for word I want to apply for carers allowance to establish underlying entitlement and have the carer addition applied to my pension credit. Those words exactly. Say them when they answer. That phrase tells the advisor immediately what you need and what you know. Step 2. Once the refusal letter arrives, usually 4 to 6 weeks, ring the pension credit team on 0800 991 Tell them you have received a letter confirming underlying entitlement to carer's allowance, and you want the carer addition of £48. 15 a week applied to your award. Ask specifically for backdating. Pension credit can be backdated up to 3 months from the date of your claim. Every week you do not ring is a week that cannot be recovered. If you are not currently on pension credit at all, this call may open an entirely new claim. Per Carers UK, guarantee pension credit tops your weekly income to £238 if you are single, or 300 a treo trades. Arshawu, jointly with a partner in 2026 to 2027, and the £48. 15 carer addition sits on top of that figure too. The question I opened with, is a DWP refusal letter actually worth anything? Yes, it is worth £2,503 this year, and the same amount every single year after. 1 application, 1 letter, 1 phone call, confirmed by GOV, UK, the Age UK Fact Sheet 55, and the carers. UK research published this year. That is the published authority behind every single pound of it. Here is the recap. Descending. Number 5. The overlapping benefits rule blocks the cash payment. Most people stop there and never look again. Number 4. 75% of pension age carers miss the underlying entitlement mechanism entirely. Check the severe disability addition first using citizens. Advice on 08001 448848. Number 3, the DWP refusal letter confirms underlying entitlement. Keep it. It is the legal document that unlocks the carer addition inside pension credit. Number 2, the underlying entitlement route carries no overpayment risk, and establishing pension credit may unlock the winter fuel payment worth £200 to £300 on top of the £2. 503 carer addition. Number 1. Ring 0800 731 0297. Apply on Form DS 700 SP. And when the refusal arrives, ring 080099 1234 and ask for the £48. 15 carer addition to be applied, plus backdating of up to 3 months. 3 things before you close this. 3. Leave a comment. Did you get refused? Or did you never apply? Your answer helps everyone watching know they are not alone. 2. Send this to someone caring for a spouse or parent at home. One message today could put over £2,000 into their account before this year ends. 1. Subscribe and turn on notifications. The pension credit thresholds and carer addition rates change every April. And DWP will not write to explain the new options. But I will. If you have been caring for someone for more than 3 years, go back to the 8-minute mark right now, before this video ends, and write down that phone number. 3 months of backdating starts the day you call, not the day you thought about calling. The next video covers the DWP state pension underpayment for married women, average correction over £11,000 as a lump sum, with the window closing toward March 2027. That video is already up and the link is above. Go there next.